Hello, this is the Eye of the Swarm, and, well, it has been a while since I've done one of these. I should probably explain myself. You see, I have been trying to get my old one work, but due to the Prehistoric nature mod and it having so much stuff, it kept on crashing. So I'm gonna move on to a different version of Minecraft with still the Jurassic, Reborn, and the fossils and archaeology stuff, as well as a few extra mods allowing me to, well, continue this series as normal. Anyway, large biomes, nothing out of the ordinary, save for normal, and yeah, I got what I needed. Now let's get into this new world. I wish I could continue my old series, but I really can't. It's a bit of an unfortunate thing, but maybe this new one will get me brand new dinosaurs I haven't gotten and a better opportunity. Plus, it has coral reef in this new version, and hopefully we're lucky and we spawn in a tiger. I was hoping for plains, but this works too. At least I have this. Some basic food. Oh yeah, and I've added the Alex mobs, so we'll see a lot of modern animals, more fantastical creatures, and maybe even some stuff that's very close to the dinosaurs. But more importantly than that, I also added the Jurassic Saga mod, which adds a whole bunch of prehistoric creatures. From vicious predators to massive herbivores to tiny fish and even a few pterosaurs. This even has horseshoe crabs, a pretty unique species, I have to say. Now, the first thing that needs to be done is to make a workbench using these trees. And looks like we already got the most important recipe, I say so. This is gonna take a while. Okay, I think that's my cue to leave. Damn it. I'll be back when I get my workbench ready. Okay, I managed to find this village, and I think it is good enough for our purposes. And I'm just gonna take all this. Anyway. Just get some sticks. Grab enough wood for my purposes, and build some basic tools. Yeah, that's all I need for the moment. Anyway, the recipe for this beauty is I just need 4 of these, some saplings, and a normal compass. Need some metal and some redstone. Might as well look around this village and use my axe on one of these trees. Okay, let's see if I can find some good plants. At least I have enough. At least I won't be lacking in food. Oh yeah, and I should also make... That will be useful later on. Still looking. This is gonna take a bit, but interesting designs. Okay, I'm gonna continue looking for this village until I find a significant amount of stuff. I'll cut back to that. I mean, there is something over there, but well, I think I would rather save at the moment. I'll cut to you right now. Okay, I think I got everything I need for this. Yes. Now let's test it out. One random biome. Okay, I kind of expected that. Anyway, since this room has a lot of stuff I want, one furnace, one chest, one bed, and one crafting table. Okay, now let's try a different biome. I think that bear is gone. Okay. Wait a minute, that's in the Nether. Ah, found one. Let's see if this works. Well, I've certainly entered an area filled with nice beaches, massive whales, and a bunch of other stuff. Yep, it works. Now, let's actually look for the area I want. Well. It's closer than I thought. And instead of teleporting there, I'm just gonna walk. Nice plant, beautiful shells, fat seals. Yep, I definitely have the Minecraft experience I've been looking for. Stupid seagulls. I guess the one that do things I probably do not like that. Other than the bears, they're kind of annoying. Oh, I'm so lucky that Puma was asleep. And finally, I found the plains. Now, I'm gonna do some exploring and find a good area to rest. And I'm not just talking about that village right there. Even though that is pretty good. Damn, I really spawned far away. Anyway, I'll cut back when I find a suitable place to start building my base and cutting down a few trees. And while I'm doing that, I'm probably gonna get the materials I need. But anyway, I'll cut now. Okay, this is gonna be where the new farmhouse is gonna be located, and my base of operations. I walked a long way, and I got some materials. Now, as for a base, these wooden blocks will be used. These blocks will be used to show the basic outline. With these more lighter blocks being the interior of the house. Since it's going to be inside, it's going to be pretty good. But I have to get that part done. And I'm probably going to speed up this part of the footage. No, probably not. I'm doing pretty well. Okay, that seems like a good size for my house. And also, I chose this area because there's a nice natural lake and a huge area I can use to represent, and a nice area that I can add to make a truly impressive visitor center. Okay, yeah, this is gonna definitely take a while since I have. You know what? Let's just get. Yeah, this is what I need. Yeah, this is gonna. Okay, then. Okay, gonna add the crafting table here, and I'll use. Along with one furnace. I put some sticks in here while I cook this goat meat. And some little crafting. Yeah, that seems like a good amount of furniture for the base. I'll build a bed later, as well as more storage space, since, well, there's a lot to get done. In fact, I'm probably gonna need to do a lot more. And I'll call back when I get the roof done. The roof done. Since it's gonna take a bits to finish. And there. Oh, and here. That's alright. I've gotten all the windows, and the interior, as well as the roof, is all complete. I think this is a pretty good house. And hopefully... And it's right in the strawberry patch, one of my favorite foods. So yeah, now that the outside is complete, the next stop is the interior of the mind, which I need to hollow most of this out to prepare it for its transformation into a proper underground base and connecting to several mine shafts. But along with that, I need it for the cobblestone, since that stuff is going to be used to make a pathway all the way to where the new visitor center will be. And I'll clear up any dirt and stuff in the way, as well as make a path for the new animal house area. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's gonna happen. Okay, the next task is to clean up the basement, which I think it's getting dark out. Okay, I'll go to sleep, and next bit we will finish off the bottom stairs of my house. Okay, sleep. And there, collected all the materials I have in my backpack, and now the basement is complete. Of course, there are some chests that haven't been filled with anything, mainly two, but I think I have a decent amount of them. And while I will go mining for some more of them, and more importantly diamonds, since, well, I think I would like to get better tools than iron stuff. But my next task is building the farmhouse and collecting a bunch of animals. From chickens to sheep to goats to cows. I need them not only for food, but maybe leather and other stuff. And I think I'll make it look more like a barn. And it'll be somewhat over there. But it might be a bit shorter than this first episode, making the house and all its extremities. So we might work on the visitor center in the next episode, or at least a part. And once I get the visitor center done, I can finally get back on track on making my own park. For because I was so gonna start making one of the enclosures and actually giving a proper explanation on some prehistoric animals. That would have been something so good to touch on. Oh. But anyway, yeah, this is a long pathway just for the regular exits. There will be a proper car road when I actually get some proper vehicles. And yes, there will be a real Jeep, but that's gonna take a bit. Anyway, you know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe. And hopefully we can work on the farmhouse as soon as I get that lake thing. Oh yeah, and there's also a crocodile here, but he shouldn't be much of a problem. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!